Conspiracy to silence Nnamdi Kanu in prison. Tinubu enter big trouble as US review Nnamdi Kanu's case over again. All right, the US government has reviewed Nnamdi Kanu's case on their own, just like the Kenya government did, in order to get themselves justified in the action that they carried out by helping the Nigerian government to extradite Nnamdi Kanu. So the US government on their own has given a review on the trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and believe me, this has now, put Tinubu into a very big issue. Issue no be small one. Yes, now serious karara na Tinubu enter so. And the most interesting part of it is what the US government was able to detect out from their review. If US is to carry out an investigation on something, their investigation is always coming out or bringing out professionalism. They do things in a very professional way, and at the end of the day, you will see a befitting result and a befitting outcome, and that is what has just happened. So I don't know what is going to be now happen to the president now that the truth has finally gushed out itself. Now waiting Tinubu we can do now. Because everything is now appearing to be a reality. The truth is now being exposed. That's what I'm saying.
This very country, I said that no court has
And that's just the painful part of it. I'll be taking you to the streets for you to see things on your own and hear what people are currently saying about this. Hear this.
Kanu is released. If Nnamdi Kanu is not released, that means there is no complete representation of the Igbos. Whatever crowd you have rented that is applauding you that you are properly representing us, they are paid crowd. I can tell you that for free. They are paid crowd. You can't just pay the crowd to cheer you up and pretend that you are doing well. No. Without the release of Nnamdi Kanu, there is nobody have represented us. It's as simple as ABC. And the releasing of Nnamdi Kanu is what we demand.
So, Governor,
Nigerian judiciary on trial over Nnamdi Kanu
clamoring and bargaining with the president to release
the Global Defense Consortium representing.
This is outrageous, my dear listeners, and I must tell you that what Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing is not it's not the way it was planned. Don't forget that it is this same man that woke up to Buhari before he came into power that released Nnamdi Kanu. The same man that woke up to Buhari to say release Nnamdi Kanu is now the one keeping Nnamdi Kanu incommunicado. I told them earlier that this man was only acting. And I told them that this man will be worse than Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, see him, now in the happen. So, there is fire on the mountain. There is fire on the mountain. Now, the US government are not taking it lightly. See what they wrote here. Now, in this very report, it was indicated that the Global Defense Consortium, representing the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has declared that Nigerian judiciary is on trial before the conscience of the world over what it described as continued constitutional violations in its ongoing case. Now, here, a statement signed by Onyedikachi Ifedi Esquire on behalf of the consortium legal team in Abuja, London, Washington, D.C., Nairobi, and The Hague and made available to the Whistler on Monday, expressed grave concern over what it called the collapse of constitutional safeguards in the proceedings before the Federal High Court and in appellate decision on the matter. The consortium alleged that Kanu's detention in June 2021 was unconstitutional, saying he was remanded without legal representations, contrary to Section 35 and 36 of 6C of the 1999 Constitution. The non-Nigerian citizen, according to him, may have made this open, but the truth will have to be told. No Nigerian citizen may be deprived of liberty without representation and hearing, the statement said, citing the case of Udo, that is Udo State, 1988, NWLR, yes, 316 as president. It further criticized the decision of the Court of Appeal, which initially discharged Kanu before the judgment was overturned. The consortium said the Court of Appeal criminal discharge was overturned through civil procedures devices, never meant for criminal trials. This is a direct affront to the doctrine of finality of appellate discharge and the constitutional separation of jurisdiction. The consortium also faulted the Supreme Court ruling of December 15, 2023, which, according to it, permitted Kanu for trial under the repealed Terrorism Amendment Act 2013. See, there are many evidence to present and get Nnamdi Kanu defended out of prison. But after this very defense, will Nigerian government actually agree or allow the IPOB leader to be free? You are aware that you are aware, or you may have heard it, that Nnamdi Kanu, that a memo was actually released to release Nnamdi Kanu. That was 2 years ago, but that very memo was hidden. Do you know that today that very memo was actually leaked out? Actually leaked. And when the memo leaked, you won't believe the people who actually heeded this very memo and refused to speak. The same people who we do hear their voice echoing, releasing Nnamdi Kanu. The same people who we will see, standing boldly to say to us, Nnamdi Kanu will be released. Just be patient. These same people are the same people that has been, politicking and making it look like we have been fooled. These same people are the people who have been hiding it, and refuse to expose the truth that the IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu already has been released, and they refuse to say the truth that a memo has been submitted to release Nnamdi Kanu. These same people are aware. They know that Nnamdi Kanu, that a memo has been released, has been submitted, that Nnamdi Kanu should be set free. They know, and they decide to keep it to themselves, and they decide not to say it out. They decide not to expose it for their own personal, gain and interest. My dear people, that is why I said it earlier, that we don't have leaders in the Southeast. What we have are betrayals, wicked people, evil men. Evil men. They don't want Nnamdi Kanu to be released. In fact, I no longer trust any of those leaders in the southeast. Nnamdi Kanu has been betrayed. The Biafrans has been betrayed. Yes, I must tell you this. I must tell you this. So why are we now taking Nnamdi Kanu's case to these people? No wonder Nnamdi Kanu said it that don't ever beg for my release anymore. Don't ever go to these evil men for my release anymore. Demand for my release. That is what Nnamdi Kanu said. Because why? I merit it. I have won the case. Demand for it. It is my right. That's what he said. My dear people, please let us share this video, because now the US government have finally decided to step in to have a review of this very case and to see the area where the Nigerian government is claiming Nnamdi Kanu actually wronged. Let's see that very area. Let's know how Nnamdi Kanu actually wronged that made Nigerian government to still keep him in detention. The same thing the Kenyan government did. Please, let's share this video and let it go viral. Thank you.